So you've debated a bevy of atheists and agnostics on a variety of topics. Which was the debate that you felt was most challenging for you?
I think the best debate that I've ever had was with a professor of philosophy at North Carolina State University named Doug Jessup. The backstory behind this debate is that even though I would be on the affirmative and therefore normally go first, he insisted on going first in the debate. And I thought, something is suspicious here. He wants to launch a preemptive attack on my arguments so that before I even get up, I'm already behind the 8 ball. And so I insisted that I go first in the debate. And we had to decide it by a coin flip of the departmental secretary. And he won, and so got to go first. And so sure enough, he got up there, and in his opening speech, he launched into a withering attack on every one of my 5 arguments for God's existence before I even got up to speak. And I thought, oh man, how am I going to get out from behind this? Well, I had prepared a short speech for my opening so that it would leave me about 5 minutes of time extemporaneously to respond to his preemptive attack and try to level the playing field again. And so that was what I did. And then the debate just went back and forth, right down to the final rebuttals. It was a great debate. And afterwards, I went up to him and I said, "You are a very good debater." And he said, "Thanks. I was on my university debate team." And I thought, oh man, so here's a guy who had both the philosophical training and the debate training that I have. And as a result, it was a great contest, a really good debate.
Now, in one of those conversations, have you ever found yourself doubting your own principles? Have you ever found yourself thinking that maybe the other person might be right or shifting on your moorings a little bit?
Not really doubting, though I think there have been a couple of times, rather rare, where the other fellow's thrown a curveball at me that I wasn't expecting. I prep hard for these debates and prepare briefs like a lawyer would for anticipated objections. But in my debate, for example, my first debate at Purdue University with Austin Dacey of the American Humanist Society, he threw a couple of arguments out there that I hadn't thought about before. And so I had to kind of wing it. And that was difficult. And after the debate, I was rather dissatisfied with my performance. And I thought, if I ever get a chance, I want to debate Dacey again. And sure enough, a couple of years later, I got an invitation to have a debate at Fresno State University with Austin Dacey. And this time, I was prepared to the hilt, and so it went much better. So there have been times when there have been curveballs, so to speak, but for the most part, honestly, Ben, for the most part, these fellows don't prepare. They're so arrogant, they're so sure of themselves that they think they're just going to blow away this Bible-pounding ignoramus, and that if they just trot out their arguments from Philosophy 101, that everything will go well. And they usually are pretty surprised.